Everybody. I'll be talking about personal expression in terms of fashion. We, as human beings, seek to express ourselves through different aspects of our lives. I, for example, like to think of myself as an artist who creates with clothes. It is such an interesting phenomenon, the idea of differentiating yourself from others by dressing stylishly, unusually, beautifully. In some cases for better, and in some cases for worse. I personally had my better times and my more questionable periods as well. One day I was kicked out of the shop for basically modeling in one of its windows. It happens. However, I strongly advise you not to do that because it's just inappropriate. An enormous amount of unique fashion styles and trends exists already, but that doesn't mean there is no place for innovation. Fashion changes, and every day you change your clothes, you change what you're going to wear. It is different every single day. For some people, they might get a bit bored with it and their fashions simply because they're just wearing the same clothes every single day. As nothing changes, nothing really goes, everything goes the same. And I mean, in the modern society, you couldn't just show up naked to school or work. That would be just inappropriate. You shouldn't do that. Just saying. But then teenagers have something different. We are not afraid of expressing ourselves. We tend to be more easygoing and care less about what is said and thought about us and different aspects of our lives, as we are still discovering our identities. We are still discovering who we really are. And other people can do this as well. Moreover, and again, the concept of fashion is extremely interesting, and it's the most creative thing that could possibly be out there. We created this. It is a man-made concept. Thousands and thousands of years ago, we started wearing animal skin and fur to protect us from the hard weather conditions. And the clothes still serve the purpose of protecting us from the environment and keeping us warm. However, it is no longer its only function. It is a way, it is an idea to distinguish ourselves, to express individuality, creativity, and uniqueness. And this ability has never been lost. We are still able to do that. But sometimes there is a barrier in the way. People tend to be afraid of being judged. I mean, we all secretly care about how are we going to be perceived in society? What are other people going to think about us? And it's such a pity because it's simply unnecessary. It's simply something you shouldn't care about. There will always be people out there who love you and like your style, and people who don't as well. And that's fine. Fashion trends change, and so do you. Now, what exactly can be considered a trend? Recent innovations in the world of fashion seem quite fascinating to me as they are quite questionable, but also recognizable and loud. And it seems like fashion has become so boring over the years that we've now come full circle, from the most beautiful to more concerning pieces which are now named beautiful. There is nothing limiting creativity, and sometimes the most unexpected concepts and ideas can be manifested. We are the ones changing this world every day, and when this power is used passionately and for the greater good, it could be scary effective. Bring any fashion trend back, create a new one, experiment, do it for yourself, have all the fun you want, and most importantly, believe in yourself, and then others will believe as well. You all look amazing today. Thank you.